Hey guys, I know it's been a really long time since I was on YouTube last. So today I'm going to show you just roughly the basics of all my animals. I might show some of their enclosures, and some of them I'm probably going to be taking out, the ones that are more tame. And then in future videos I could do cage tours and stuff like that. But I've really been wanting to get back into the flow of YouTube, but start kind of with pets, because I had a pet channel a long time ago. And I just loved making pet videos, and now that pet videos are kind of becoming more common on YouTube, I figured I might as well start showing my pets and how I take care of them, and hopefully, you know, introduce you guys to some animals that you may not know that much about, and also help you guys better take care of your own pets. So first, I wanted to show my little living slinkies. These are my two ferrets. This brown and black one is Weasel, and this whitish gray one, this one's Mink. They're both girls. Ferrets are just so fun to have. It's true that they do smell and they do make a mess, but they are really playful. They're kind of like a puppy and a kitten had a baby, and they stay like that forever. Oh my god, this one's digging in my bed. Especially Weasel, this one is really hyper and playful. The black one, they like to, you know, trot around and do a little war dance. They love wrestling with each other, and a lot of times, oh my god, they're really hard to catch. Ferrets almost never sit still. They're always really hyper and really crazy. They always want to play. They're not like a lot of small pets where they kind of just like, you know, are there. They actually interact with you. So I don't know if I could get them to do it now, but I'll try to play with them just to show you. Here's just an old sock. Maybe I could get them. Yeah. See? They like to attack it and wrestle. And they get really hyper. Look at this. Yeah, those are my two ferrets. So this chubber right here is my miniature pig, Waddles. He makes a lot of messes in the house, and they're really smart pigs. They're a lot smarter than dogs, so they like to get into things and eat everything in sight. They are really lovable and friendly. This guy hates being picked up though. But he eats and eats and eats, and he's getting close to being full grown. He's gonna be about 55 pounds when he's full grown, because that's around how big his parents were. Waddles is only about, I'm gonna say, 9 months old or something like that. He was born back in March or April. I got him in May. He only lives in the house. He's an indoor pig, but he does go outside and make with the dogs. He gets along great with the dogs. However, you were trying to get him to just walk around the house for a while and just like live like that, but he's being really mischievous and he's been destroying everything. So we had to build him a big pen in our basement that he lives in, and that's kind of where he spends a lot of his time when we're not home. He's really cute, but he hates to be picked up. And you can follow him on Instagram at Waddles the Mini Pig. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna put you down. And this little critter keeper is actually my praying mantis. You can see him right there on the bottom. He actually just molted, so I don't want to take him out. I'm gonna just leave him alone right now. I hatched it from one of those like praying mantis egg sacs, and then I released all of its siblings because they were cannibalizing each other. So now I just have the one who's in there, and he is kind of a little bit bugged out that I'm picking up this tank. You can see the crickets in there, so I'm actually gonna go put him back. Right here is my 5-gallon little planted community tank. I only have 5 fish in here. I have 3 male cherry barbs, which you can see at the top feeding, and then I have 2 Cory catfish. I have an albino one and a gray/green one, whatever you want to call it. They are both hiding in the back. Here's a nice side shot of the tank. You can see the Cory is great. The gray one is in the middle swimming, and the white one is kind of just resting over on the side. This guy right here is Mango, my sun conure. Mango is going through a very hormonal, moody stage where he does not like to be taken out or interact. He is probably close to 10 months old. This is Mango. Alright, yeah, I got Mango on my hand now. He's pretty chill. Or sheep, whatever you are. I love you just the same. She likes getting scratched. Right here is, I believe it's either a 6 or a 10 gallon. I'm not sure. It's a saltwater reef community tank. It's a grow out tank currently for 2 seahorses. I believe they're called lined seahorses. You can kind of see one there. They camouflage really well. I also have a fire shrimp in here. All these are live corals. There's also a water plant. I have 2 snails, which are up there on the filter. I have a few hermit crabs in here. I have a few corals, like I said. There is a blue cleaner goby, and there is also a firefish who always hides under this rock. It's a little overstocked, I would think. However, seahorses are still really small. I would say they're too small for a big tank, especially when it comes to flow. They kind of just like to chill. You could tell they kind of, you know, just do their own thing. And there's a little firefish coming out of his little cave. They're all really cool. It's really peaceful. It's a really nice tank. This is my first saltwater tank I've ever had. Nobody really picks on each other. Everyone kind of just lives in harmony, and I just really like this tank. It's really beautiful. I kind of have like an algae bloom on the sand, but I think it's okay. It still looks really nice. And there's the fish coming out to eat. Here's a little bit of a closer view of the tank. You can see the seahorses a little bit better. One of them is in the right, shrimp in the center. You can see the little fish sticking his head out from the rock. The other seahorse is just kind of in the center up here. You know, just peeking out, looking out, trying to see if there's any food he could catch. So this right here is Bella. Bella is a Shih Tzu Maltese mix. She is 5 years old. Her breath smells, and she does have a little underbite, but I still love her. And she's so fluffy and kind, and right when you come home, she'll just run up to you and start licking your legs. She just always wants to be with you. In this 40-gallon breeder tank are my 2 sulcata tortoises, Ollie and Finn. Ollie is the big one, who is actually named after my old sulcata tortoise that passed away when I was really young of metabolic bone disease. I purchased him with it, and I tried to save him, and he didn't make it. So I named him after it and just shortened it Ollie. And then my sister, who loves daily bumps, decided to name the little one Finland. This is not their permanent tank whatsoever. This is just a grow out tank until they get big. They are currently in their basking spot under their 150 watt UVA Reptisun basking lamp. And then they also have a UVB bulb across the tank, which is kind of giving off this bluish light. And then they also have, in the corner near that aloe vera plant, they have a heat bulb. It's a red heat bulb that goes on at night. All their lights are on a timer, so they get the adequate rays that they need. This tank, I actually made a very poorly made background. It's actually just white paper on the back of the tank, so the tortoises won't go and hit their heads into the glass, because tortoises don't really get the concept of glass that well. So I went all around the base of the tank with the paper, all the way around, except for this little section in the front. I'll fully show it off. That part, because the water bowl over here, it covers part of the glass, so they don't ever go over there. And I just use this little open area so I can watch them eat from my bed, which is directly across from the tank. So these tortoises, I believe the larger one is about 1 year old and the smaller one is less than 1 year old. I actually just purchased them both not too long ago, about a week ago, from the turtle source. And yeah, so they're my newest pet addition at the moment. So here I took them out just to give you a size comparison of the two. This guy is about triple the size of this guy. These guys are going to live up to 100 years old and grow up to 150 pounds. They are the 3rd largest tortoise species in the world. So right here in this long, medium critter keeper is my Asian forest scorpion. You can kind of see some of the crickets that he eats on the right hand side of the cage. He has a very simple setup. It's just a water bowl with a sponge, a fake plant, some moss in the various corners of the tank, some leaves to hide under, and his log. Normally he's under these leaves. If he's not here, he's definitely in the log. Yeah, it looks like he's in here. And there he is. A lot of people think he's a little creepy. I think he's pretty cool. He's kind of a badass pet to have. If I could take it out. This guy's sting is only about as mild as a bee sting, so if he was to ever sting me, it will not kill me. So right on in this tank, this is the same size critter keeper as the last one. This is housing my Fowlers Toad. You can see him in the left-hand side of that cage right here. His tank is fairly simple. Again, I have a large water bowl for him so he can soak in. I have some pothos, I have some moss, there is a log that he likes to hide under and dig under, and the soil is about, I'm going to say, 3 inches deep so he can dig, which is definitely something that he enjoys. I've always been really interested in reptiles and amphibians, that's why I kind of tend to have a lot. This guy's pretty chill, he's just a chubber. Very chubby. Here in this miniature Exoterra tank, I have a Firebellied Toad. His name is Lava the Fourth because I have had other Firebellied Toads before him and with him, and since I was really little when I've had them, I just named them all Lava. Like at one point I had 3 Lavas at the same time, so it was just like Lava 1, Lava 2, Lava 3, and then this is Lava 4. Lava 3 previously passed away not too long ago. He is actually about 9 years old. He is really old. He tends to spend most of his days just hiding under this log. You can see him back down there. I might as well take him out and just show you. He's kind of pretty active for an old guy. He loves to climb, and this frog toad, well, it's technically a toad, he has always loved to climb rather than swim. His tank used to be aquatic, but I turned it into more of an arboreal setup because, surprisingly enough, he loves to climb into the plants and climb towards the top of the tank. This is exactly what I meant of my pig making a mess. We have this gate up in our living room so we can't get in here because we keep the garbage in here because he used to knock it over, but somehow he climbed underneath this gate, knocked it over, got into all of the old bird bedding, knocked over all of the chairs, and made a huge mess. And then there's just Bella over here witnessing him like, oh god, that was not me. I know it wasn't me, Bella. Don't worry. So right here is my Exoterra 18 by 18 by 18 dart frog community tank. It is housing 5 dart frogs at the moment. There are 2 blue and black Dendrobatus azuris, which you can see them both there. We have 1 Dendrobatus tinctorius, which I believe is what this one is. We have 1 Dendrobatus leucomelus, which is also known as the bumblebee dart frog, which is the orange one. And there is a Dendrobatus auratus, which is a green and black one who always hides in the coconut because he is like the runt and he is very shy. This tank is fully planted. Here you can see a better view of all of the plants. They're all live plants. And what I mean by community tank is just the different species living together. Sometimes this could be a controversial topic. However, I have had this tank set up for well over a year now and I've never had any fighting and they get along great. I just like to make sure that there are a lot of hiding spots for them and they can get away from each other if they want to, which they have all these lush plants to go in and climb. They have 2 logs, a coconut hut. They have a ton of spots for them to go. This guy right here is Fairway. He is 11 years old. He's a Lhasa Apso poodle mix. Bella and him are best friends. All she does is lick him and love him. He just likes to sleep a lot now that he's getting old. And Bella just likes to give him a lot of kisses. And me a lot of kisses, and apparently the camera as well. And last but not least, in this tub in my backyard, I believe it's a 20-gallon tub, we have 5 goldfish and 6 feeder minnows that we kind of just put in here to take care of any mosquito larvae that would happen to be in this pond thing. In the wintertime, I'm going to make a big
tag for them.
So that is it with this video, guys. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below some video suggestions, and if you guys want to see more of my animals and more animal care videos, let me know in the comments as well. Go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The links of that are either in the description or the end card, or maybe even both. They are all just Greg_Bashaw. I'll hopefully see you guys in my next video. Later.